On a pleasant good Saturday morning. It's the 31st day of July. It's the last day of July. This July was pretty mild. It was actually pretty warm. It was 83 degrees is the average high. The average low is 66, so we're pretty much right on the money. So it was 4 degrees warmer than it was in June, when they had an average high of 79. And yes, we had some measurable rain this month. We had almost 1/4 of an inch in July, which is well above average for the month. But yes, the rain we had in July really made up for April and May because it's been so dry. Yeah, that rain was much needed. And yes, Dressel and Ledecky take home more gold medals as the swimming wraps up this weekend, and then the women's springboard diving got underway yesterday with China leading in the preliminaries. And yes, I think China is favored in all the individual diving categories the way it's looking. And yes, how about that, huh? And some more volleyball pools and some basketballs coming up, some track and field, and we got more diving as well. And as I checked the medal count, U.S. and China are tied at 46 apiece. It's going to be close down the stretch. And yeah, it's going to be close. And then Russia's right behind them, and then Japan's up there too, and Great Britain. Meanwhile, the Dodgers lost in extra innings last night, 6-5, so we failed to take advantage of the Giants losing to the Astros. And the Astros had the best record in the American League, and they only trailed the Giants by a half game in the loss column. And Milwaukee pulled ahead of the Dodgers as well by half a game. So yes, Milwaukee's got the second best record in the National League right now. And the Padres lost their superstar in Fernando Tatis as he injured himself running the bases. And the Angels got shut out again last night. I don't know what's happened to the Halos too, but yeah, basically all three of Southern California's baseball teams have been hit by the injury bug this year, and it's not looking good. The Dodgers' chances of repeating might be good, but I know they'll either get in as a wild card or a division winner, but either way, the Dodgers will make the playoffs for the 9th straight year, but to repeat, it's going to be hard. I mean, we lose to the Diamondbacks, which are one of the worst teams in baseball. Compared to 2001, the Diamondbacks were one of the best teams in baseball because they had Johnson and Schilling. They had a lot of veterans on that team. Luis Gonzalez, who was like the MVP candidate. Of course, Johnson won the Cy Young Award. Yeah, Schilling won 22 games that year. Luis Gonzalez had 57 homers, batted over 320. Randy Johnson had 372 strikeouts in 2001. Yeah, they had Reggie Sanders on that team, Tony Womack, Steve Finley, Matt Williams, and of course Mark Grace, who had the most base hits of the 90s. And that's why the Diamondbacks of 20 years ago were loaded. And they finished 2 games ahead of the San Francisco Giants in 2001 and won the division on the last weekend of the season. And then they would play a hard-fought 5-game series against the St. Louis Cardinals in the division series when Tony Womack drove home the winning run. And then they beat the Atlanta Braves in 5 games to win their first pennant. And then a memorable World Series against the 3-time defending champion Yankees. And then the Diamondbacks would win that World Series in a hard-fought 7-game series with Curt Schilling and Roger Clemens dueling in Game 7. And that has to be one of the best postseason games of all time. And the Diamondbacks would win it in the bottom of the 9th off of Mariano Rivera. And Luis Gonzalez was the hero. And Randy Johnson was the winning pitcher of that game. And let's hope the Dodgers and Angels rebound today. And I'll talk to you all later. Peace out.